Hello, this is Martin Rapley from Refurbishment Masterclass. In this video, I'm going to answer a question that I get asked so many times, and that is, what project management software and apps do I use and recommend? So when I get asked this question, I think a lot of property investors are expecting me to give them the details of a really good project management program or app that I use. And I have to say, I think some of them are potentially disappointed by the answer I ultimately give. Now, if I was working in the mainstream construction industry, working for some of the big construction companies, then I would be using some really good project management type software. A lot of that software has been custom written and is bespoke to those individual companies. Some of them are based around some generic platforms where they've got their own bolt-ons so that they work in within that particular company. But of course, clearly every single construction company's got a slightly different setup, a slightly different type of project, a slightly different geographical area and things like that. So there's quite a lot of different uses of the same kind of software. Now, where we are, where I am particularly managing projects within the property investing field, it's clearly not worth my while spending tens of thousands of pounds on some bespoke project management software. And I think the thing here is, look for the software that works for you and is within your budget. Clearly there's lots of really good software out there for managing construction projects, but because we're doing much smaller things here, we need to be using general project management software. And in reality, there's so much general project management software out there that you can use the bits that you need to cover off the tasks that you actually want carried out. Now, this is perhaps where I'm going to disappoint you, and I'll tell you about some of the software I use. I use Excel. And I use Word, less so Word, but I use Excel. I use Excel for doing schedules. I use Excel for doing Gantt charts. Yes, there's other clever software out there that can do it as well, but actually use something that you're happy to use and you understand and you know. And Excel is so quick for most things that I might as well use that. Now, I do use some software called Insightly. Insightly is a CRM package that's got a project management bolt-on to it. It works perfectly well as the free download. I think you can get up to 3 users on it for free. After that, you need to pay, and of course, once you start paying, that opens up other features within the package, and we're on one of the pay packages because we've got more than 3 users on it, and it opens up some other opportunities. But significantly, that allows us to put together a task list, and clearly part of project management is actually having a task list. Those task lists can be linked to individual projects, so I can search the tasks on one project, or I can look at my global task list. I can also allocate tasks to other members of the team, so again I can look at their tasks relating to a project or their tasks generally. The other thing that's in there is usual things that you'd get in a CRM package. Telephone numbers, email addresses. There's also notes, so I can record when I followed things up with clients. I can make attachments into that package so that I can record that I've sent them various documents. It saves emails and things like that. So a CRM package with a lot of bolt-on. But in reality, my business revolves around Insightly. We use that as our core hub. We use the to-do list to manage what we're doing. We use the other things I've been speaking about to manage what we're doing, and then we'll use Excel to put together schedules and Excel to put together Gantt chart programs where that's appropriate. I know there's other things available. You may have come across, things like Trello, and certainly there's some good things in the Asana packages. I haven't used Asana for a good 4 years or so, so I'm not totally up to date with that any longer, but I believe there's some good things in there. But what I'd say to you in summary is, don't feel that you need a bespoke bit of software to manage your refurbishment project. Use the software that's out there, use the free apps that are out there, find the one that works for you. They've all got their own little quirks, they've all got their own little pros, they've all got their own little cons. Some of them are going to resonate with you, some of them are going to drive you mad. I've been using Insightly now for nearly 7 years, did a lot of research before we decided to go with Insightly, and it still does what we want it to do. And in fact, now we're on to the paid package. We've actually opened up so much more opportunities with it that it's not something we're looking at coming away from. But as I say, find the thing that works for you, and certainly don't feel that you're looking for anything really specialist or really tailored towards the construction industry, because they're not out there on a reasonable budget, and you really don't need them. So hopefully this video has been of use to you. Just like and share it as much as you like, and leave any comments, and I'll come back if there's anything I can help you with.